Happy weekend, brothers and sisters. It's Brother McKay. I hope you're staying dry, and I hope you had a wonderful week of seminary, and I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. And this is your seminary preview for next week. So let's get on with it. You'll notice that we're heading into the week of February 1st through the 5th, and we're in Doctrine and Covenants sections 10 and 11 in Come Follow Me. Commandments, Doctrine and Covenants section 18 to 15 through 16 is our Doctrinal Mastery Friday curriculum for those that are doing that. And let me show you what I am so excited about. These modules this week, if you have a chance, go into them, please, and study them and look at them. There's some great opportunities, some good material and stories here about making awful, horrible mistakes and how to recover from doing so. Section 10 is one of my favorites. It's so much fun to teach, and here you'll find some really good stories outside of the curriculum and these principles about falling and not being able to get up. How do I get caught in a trap set by a friend, quote unquote, and getting all stirred up with anger. Super relevant topics about that we can tie into today's society and environments. So make sure you give it a look-see, and I love this story of the legend of Gellert's grave. Such a cool little story, especially for those who love their puppies. It'll be a tear-jerker, Old Yeller style. And now we've got this section 11, which also has a lot of interesting ties and things that we can do. We could go missionary work. We could go looking for strength and our priorities. There's just a lot of potential here to have a lot of fun. So have fun with it. Go through and give it a study for yourselves and enjoy with your students. Doctrinal Mastery is up, so hopefully you have this Google site link saved if you want to get the materials. Notice that I put the most current materials at the top. So January 14th at the bottom, or 4th through the 15th at the bottom. And at the top here is this week or upcoming week's materials. We should have future weeks coming, and I'll be able to give them to you in advance, but I think, a week in advance might be enough. And the last thing I want to show you is there is a really, really rich resource that just came out this week. And the way you access it is through libraries, the Gospel Library. You can get this on your phone as well. So while you guys are driving around looking for something to listen to, you can go here. Seminaries and Institutes, Talks for Teachers, Training Broadcasts, January 2021. There are some phenomenal talks, one by Chad Webb on empathy, and then there's a panel discussion that you can listen to where they reveal a lot about what's happening at church headquarters, what they're thinking about the future, what mistakes they've made, and what kind of things they're going to do for you and I, and what we can anticipate as seminary teachers. There's a ton of insight there. And then you have Sister Bingham with Teaching Truth in the Language of Love, and Elder Johnson teaching A Legacy of Change in CES. If I was going to go in order, like these are longer talks, 15, 20 minutes, some of them. I really love the panel discussion, but I'm kind of if you're a gearhead, if you like all the nuts and bolts of seminary, the panel discussion's for you. If you want, I want to love my students. I want to understand my students. I want to show up tomorrow and be a better teacher. I would start with empathy and Teaching Truth in the Language of Love, Sister Bingham and Chad Webb, both really powerful talks about what our students need right now more than anything, and that is empathy and understanding and love. And then Elder Johnson just prepares us for the changes that are coming by giving us a talk on change, that change has been the one constant in seminaries and institutes, and more is coming. So he doesn't really reveal what the changes are, but he kind of gets you geared up to accept them and embrace them. So this is a rich resource. It's I would almost say an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of material. Oh, there it is right there. The whole broadcast is an hour 48. So it's full, but it will fill you with so much joy and excitement. If you need some energy to help you get psyched to be with your seminary students, then here's a good place to start. They'll pump you up and get you ready to go. So that is the preview of next week, sections 10 and 11, Doctrinal Mastery. I hope that you love your calling. I know sometimes I don't love my calling, but it's teaching me to become better. And if you want help becoming better, I am here for you. I look forward to being with you. I loved hearing the stories of all the wonderful things you're doing with your students in this crazy, rainy, sky is falling kind of time. And it really is falling out there. The sky is falling. So stay dry this weekend. Be safe. And I'll see you next week.